Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's Mental Health Moment with Dr. Matt. As always, I hope this message finds you well. So, this is a busy week that we have ahead of us as we have the Valentine's Day holiday, as well as Galentine's, Malentines, and everything else in between. I'm sure many of you were watching yesterday with the Super Bowl. For some of you, it might have been a great experience. For some of you, perhaps maybe not quite so much. For some of you, highlight might have been the Usher halftime performance, along with many other wonderful stars, or maybe just getting some glimpses of Taylor Swift there along the way. But no matter what it was to you, I hope that you did have an enjoyable weekend, and I hope that you are preparing for an enjoyable Valentine's Day holiday and celebrating in a way that is meaningful for you as well as your loved ones. As I stated before, with any type of holiday, while it might be a moment of excitement for many, getting to celebrate with loved ones, being able to carry forward with ongoing traditions, making some new traditions, perhaps even some engagements and such, marriages and so on along the way, for others, this can be a very difficult time. It can be one in which we're reflecting upon, lost relationships, one in which we're really feeling negative about different groups of people, one in which we feel as though we don't have anything to do or people to celebrate the holiday with. But ultimately, one of the things to focus on, whether or not this is going to be a week that is one that you celebrate or if it's one that you don't celebrate so much, really taking some time to focus on self-love. Again, self-love is at the center of everything when it comes to love. It is extremely difficult to, dare I say, impossible, fully embrace the love of another person unless you first and foremost love yourself. And I know this can be easier said than done, as we all have different things in which we're trying to strive to be better. It's a lot easier to give affirmations to other people than it is to ourselves. However, loving ourselves is important because when we do love ourselves and we can find and appreciate that, we present ourselves accordingly to other people. So I want to take a moment to reflect upon the four main components of self-love, which include self-awareness. So this is recognizing all your strengths and weaknesses. Remember, everybody has strengths. We all have different abilities in which make us that absolutely wonderful, unique individual, but all of us have different weaknesses and areas of opportunity. Just because we have these weaknesses doesn't mean we're any less than anybody else. Self-worth. This is believing in your personal value. What do you have to offer? Remember, people treat us the way that we see ourselves. If you do not value yourself, you surround yourself with other people typically who do not value you, treat you poorly, and so on. So if we raise up that self-worth piece, other people are going to respond in kind, and sometimes that does mean distancing ourselves from certain people who are toxic, finding the appropriate groups of people who are going to treat us the right way. We want to have that self-worth. Self-esteem is having confidence in and respect for yourself. We want to proceed with confidence. Even when we don't feel 100%, proceeding with confidence is something that is attractive to other people. Positive people tend to attract other positive people. People who proceed with confidence are generally taken more seriously, are seen as more confident, are people who other people really want to be able to hang around. Self-esteem is important. And then finally, self-care, doing the things that keep you happy and healthy, and as we know, that can look wildly different from one person to the next. So with all of this said, regardless of what you end up doing this week, however you celebrate the holiday, and I hope that you do so in a way that's meaningful and fulfilling for you, please do not forget about the self-love, because that is at the center of everything. And when you really think about it, one of the greatest gifts that you can give to your loved one is loving yourself, because everything else will follow. May you proceed accordingly. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and otherwise, take care.